starting on our knees today. If that's not comfortable for you, you can always be in a seated position. This is just easier for the movements that are to come. So we're just taking a few deep breaths here, tucking the belly, getting the inner thighs to squeeze towards each other and the pelvic floor, dropping the elbows and the shoulders out, and letting the crown of the head float. Hands go wherever is most comfortable. We're going to move right into our cat and cow, so either walking or just bringing the hands forward, bringing the head up as you inhale, lengthen the belly as you exhale, squeeze and crunch in. Just doing a few of these. You can always be doing the same movement without being on your hands and knees, just kind of arching the back. And the last one, really curling up. If you can bring the hands a little closer to the knees, so all your weight's on the legs, and we're slowly rolling up, walking the hands up. Remember, you can always just be on your bottom if you need to. We're going to take that right arm up, and we're just going into a lateral flexion, really releasing the shoulders, so pushing out of the shoulders rather than letting them tense up by the ears. Deep inhale here. And then we'll exhale, switch to the other side. Maybe you straighten the fingers as much as you can, or you might even spread them if that feels good with you. Looking wherever's most comfortable. Coming into the center, we're going to take that right leg forward. So we're stretching this left hip flexor. Squeezing the glutes and inner thighs towards each other. Really planting the ball of the foot down as well as the heel, and then bringing up that left arm, maybe even reaching towards the right. So we're getting a little bit more of an opening beyond the hip flexor, a little bit into that abdominal area. Taking a deep breath here. And then exhale, we're going to bring the hand to either the back just to open up this belly area, or if you're feeling a little bit more flexible, you could go down, maybe even to the knee joint, or you might even get it over to the ankle. Once you're there, you can let that right arm reach up and back. Remember to take care of your back. If that doesn't feel good, keep the support, and you might just reach up to the sky. We're going to go right into dancer here. So we start to bring our weight forward. We reach that right hand, and then you might be able to connect with the foot, or it might just float, or maybe the toe reaches down. And we come right into our dancer. Once we're here, we're really pushing out with the foot. So it's pulling our pectoral muscles there, and we're really reaching, so we're making lots of dynamic tension in the body. Deep inhale here. Exhale, release, bringing this foot forward. Pushing the hips back, so we're just getting a nice stretch in the hamstring, maybe wiping off some grass. And I'm spreading the toes if I can, really pulling the toes towards the nose. We're going to try to drop one toe at a time. Okay. Just stretching the top of the foot. Then we start to bend both knees, lifting up and pushing the hips forward. So we're just getting a hip flexor stretch on the other side. Just a kind of a gentle. You might even put your hands on your back and really open up the chest. And look up, because a lot of times we're looking down, so try to keep the chin either parallel to the ground or maybe slightly up. One more deep breath. And then release down. You're just melting over those legs. And this is nice because you have support, because you have bent knees for your back, and you can just feel maybe a stretch all the way down the back. Maybe shaking the head yes or no, or making circles. We're going to place the hands down if we can, and we're going back under our hands and knees. You can always sit on your bottom if you need to, or be standing. We're just going to shake the head side to side as well as the tail. So we're trying to, make some space between the ribs. crunch on one side, so we get a little bit of obliques there. Coming into that neutral position, we're gonna walk the hands in, going into that rounded, big arch. Squeezing the abdominals in, and we're coming all the way up. Remember, you can also be seated here if it doesn't feel good on your knees. Bring the hands behind you. And we're going into camel. We're releasing the shoulders out, pushing the chest forward, letting the head fall back. Maybe the hands go down to the thighs. Try not to let the hips go past the knees. So you should be able to see your knees when you look down. And if you want to, you can go all the way to the heels and maybe push the chest up to the sky. One more deep breath. And then we'll release. We're going to take the left leg forward this time, pushing out of that right hip flexor. We'll take the right hand up and just reach over the left leg. So squeeze the glutes together, kind of tuck in the tail so you can open up this a little bit more. And then we'll reach either to the small of the back, getting that opener in the front again. Maybe you go to the knee crease, maybe you go all the way back, and then reach up with that left arm. Take care of your body. If it says, no, not today, then nope, not today. One more deep breath. That awesome transition into dancer. So we start to lean forward, maybe pick up, grab, and reach. Maybe it looks like getting up. That's okay. We're just trying to build strength in the leg as well as practice our balance. And if you're really strong, you might be able to grab the foot before you even come up and then just kind of pop up. I am not strong enough to do that yet. That's the key word, right? One more deep breath. And release. We're going to take this leg forward, flexing the foot, pushing the hips behind so you just get a nice stretch in that hamstring. Maybe brush off. Bring in the hands always to the supported leg. You don't want to put a lot of pressure here, especially if you're tight. And then we're spreading the toes, trying to reach one toe to the grass at a time. So now I'm pointing the foot. Can't really see that. Now you can. And we're going to start to bend both knees and just kind of let our upper body just fall over the lower body. This is nice because you can get a little bit more of a stretch, maybe even the lower back. Maybe shaking the head, yes or no, or in circles. We're going to slowly come all the way up. Stand as tall as you can, palms face outwards, fingers are open, head is reaching up towards the sky. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of my videos. Bye!